Hello, good afternoon, everybody. This is your host, Shaquille.
I'm Danielle.
All right, it's my co-host. Y'all already know. Uh, we over here chopping it up as usual. We heading into week 2. So we got some injury stuff we want to go through with you guys. But first, we want to do a slight little recap on week 1. So I said hopefully we go 2 out of 3 on those week 1 picks. And we did that until I messed it up. Ambulance chasing, saw that Christian McCaffrey news as a major injury, and we went over there on the community tab and placed the bet on the Jets, and the Jets got smacked too. They didn't even look like they really wanted to play physical with the Niners, so that went bad. So we went 2-2. We split, and it is what it is. So far, so I guess you could say mediocre. But week 2, I'm looking to give y'all a lot more production. Guys, pray for me and Danielle with our Giants. It doesn't look like a good season is ahead of us.
Ralphie's a Giants fan.
Yeah, Ralphie's a Giants fan. He got on the Julian Love jersey, which I wish we had Julian Love because he led the Seattle Seahawks in tackles against the Broncos. So, like I said, the Giants love getting rid of productive players. Xavier McKinney also had that interception with the Packers. Would have been nice to have him as well. Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson running loose. That ain't help. But we ain't talking about my Giants today or right now because we might actually have something to say about that Giants Commanders game, but that might be in a future video. But let's get to it. We're going to be talking about the injuries. I think speaking of Love, we're going to jump from Julian Love to Jordan Love. All right?
All right, speaking of Jordan Love, he does have an MCL injury, and we do know that MCL injuries do have a better healing chance because of the high chance of clots that will be formed due to the high blood supply. And, in this case, we do love a clot because when stuff are injured and they continue to bleed, it reduces the chance of healing. So with the MCL being in the position that it's in, it's going to heal a lot faster. But he is going to be not playing for 3 to 4 weeks, even though I think that should be more because, injuries need rest, but they're not in the business to rest. And he's a quarterback, so he doesn't really use his knees anyway, so he should be fine. But what do you feel about the replacement at quarterback?
The replacement is Malik Willis, right? So before I jump to Malik Willis, baby, so you saying that Jordan Love, upon return, will have a positive fantasy outlook? Like, you think he'll actually be productive? This isn't going to hamper him long term?
So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this for all of them. Muscles have memory. So, I think he's going to be fine, but I can't predict what's going to happen in like 10 years. What if he plays one bad game in that same spot? The muscle's going to remember, hey, I had damage here, and it can have damage again. So I'm going to say, but I think with rest he'll be good, but he still should, act like he has an injury.
Okay. So, but you think he'll be better than Puka Nacua with the PCL injury? You think the PCL injury is going to be harder to come back from?
Of course.
Okay, so we'll discuss that in a couple minutes. Mm-hmm. But back to Malik Willis now. So, Malik Willis, guys, scroll down, Ken. I think they.
Where you want me to scroll to?
I think they talk about his statistics. Go down. But yeah, now you went down. You went far. It's right around here. Sorry, guys. Hold up. I'm having trouble. Go up a little more, Ken. Injured. No. Go down.
You just came from down.
Go down again. Willis appeared in 8 games. Here we go. So it says, Willis made plays with his athleticism, but didn't consistently display a complete quarterback arsenal in his limited opportunities with the Titans. In 11 appearances, including 3 starts in Tennessee, Willis completed 53% of his passes for 5.3 yards per attempt with no tubs and 3 interceptions. He tallied 144 rushing yards and a touchdown on 4.5 yards per carry. Well, I just read that off to you guys. I actually like Malik Willis as a prospect. I thought he has a very good I think he has a good uncanny feel for the pass rush, and he's good. He's a good scrambler, but he hasn't even displayed that on the pro level. So, with that being said, guys, I think the Jordan Love Packers is a team that, based off that Eagles game, I think is a team that really could contend. I have to admit, I really underestimated this team because of their bad run defense. But I think Jordan Love, the way he was throwing that ball, I think he could carry this team. And I think Josh Jacobs showing up in the fourth quarter, because he was bad in the first 3 quarters running the ball, but he came alive in the fourth quarter. I think with Jordan Love being able to throw that ball deep, because he's got a good feel for the deep ball, Eagles might have not even won that game if it wasn't for a couple of drops. So I think this team is more reliant on Jordan Love than it is the rest of their guys. Like, I feel like this is more of a star-driven skill team instead of a team-driven willpower team. So with that being said, I think the Indianapolis Colts will go in there and get the win with Malik Willis starting. So all right, babe, we're gonna now jump on to the Dolphins injuries. What's going on with the Dolphins at running back?
Okay, our running back Raheem Mostert, he has a chest injury, and it hasn't been fully disclosed what type of chest injury, because like we can talk about 2 different types of chest injury. He could have a collapsed lung, he could have a rib injury, many things that are super serious. But it did kind of happen recently, so I don't think they can't disclose the HIPAA rights and stuff like that.
So man, forget HIPAA. We trying to know what's going on so we can make these predictions.
Nah.
So what's a major chest injury?
A major chest injury is definitely a collapsed lung.
Damn. So if he have a collapsed lung, then he's out for the count.
Yeah, he has to breathe.
Nice. So what's a minor chest injury like?
I mean, he can have a broken rib. That heals on its own.
A broken rib is minor, guys?
That definitely heals on its own.
All right. Well,
chest injury, you're gonna be in ICU and then you're gonna be downgraded eventually. But no.
Well, he's out for this game, so that hurts the Dolphins' running game. But even their other running back is out.
And look, another thing about a muscles having injury.
Muscles having memory, you mean?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I got you. Go ahead, baby.
You are more prone to have another collapsed lung since you had one already. So
well,
they have memories.
So
they
it
know.
It ain't gonna be good for him. So what about Devon Achane? What's going on with him?
Devon Achane, he has an ankle injury, and it's a 50% chance that he'll play or not play. But I do believe that he needs to rest. I know he can power through it because, ankle injuries, with all the adrenaline you have going on in the game, you won't even feel the pain until it's time to really rest. So I do fear that he may exacerbate his ankle injury, and then it ends up putting him out. So I don't
mid-game.
Yeah. I do think he should rest, but just a nurse.
All right. Well, she said 50-50. Well, we going with the Buffalo Bills, guys.
I didn't even know that was a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have the coin, but I did it. Think of it as a figurative reference. We're going with the Bills because right off the bat, we're looking at this game. Oh no! Stay on the Dolphins, baby.
Oh, okay.
Devon Achane, go down. He didn't do good. No, you good. Stay. See what Devon Achane's name is?
No.
He's right there. Now go up a little more because his name is on receiving and rushing.
Okay.
All right. So right off the bat, guys, y'all see we're looking at the Dolphins-Jaguars game because, like I always say, one of my cliche sayings is, in order to know where we're going, we got to know where we at, and we got to know what was going on before. So in this game, the Jaguars did a pretty good job shutting down the running backs on the rushing attempts. Devon Achane only had 24 yards, and Mostert only had 9 yards. So they didn't really do much. But Devon Achane had an amazing game receiving. 7 catches for 76 yards. And now he's playing with the gimpy ankle. And Danielle feels like it's a 50-50 if he's going to be able to power through it. I feel like I'd rather take the side of him not being able to power through it, him being a little bit limited. So I see his receiving threat being minimized. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I think this injury is another one of those injuries where we're going against the grain. We're going against the team that has a major injury. So sorry, guys. Sorry for the Dolphins fans. I know a couple of them work with one in particular. He's a good guy, but I think the Buffalo Bills gonna come out on top. So all right, babe. What's the next injury?
Next injury is Puka Nacua.
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 Yeah, it's all good. So what's going on with him?
He's another one with a knee injury, but his knee injury is in a very difficult spot It's in his posterior knee. It's his PCL.
So the PCL.
And we know that the PCL does not have a good blood supply. So you need blood to heal. So if it's not getting a lot of blood, it's definitely going to take a longer time to heal. So as per research, it says it takes about 6 weeks to heal. And he is a receiver, so he needs his knees, and that's not looking too good. I don't see a good game. Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, he's not playing. Definitely, he need that rest that you alluded to.
Yeah.
He's out. So, unfortunately for the Puka Nacua guys, the Puka Nacua truthers, it's not looking like it's going to be a good season for him because Kitten is over here saying that even when he comes back, it's not going to be the easiest thing to come back from. But we're actually doing it's the opposite now. I feel like the betting lines are going against the Rams because of Puka Nacua being a sensational wide receiver. But I'm telling you right now, I think the Rams are still going to come out on top of this game, and I got a good couple of reasons why. They pan to that Lions-Rams game. All right, so
where you want to look?
We'll start with Matthew Stafford. Right off the bat, guys, you see Matthew Stafford had a great completion percentage, 34 for 49, which is crazy. The guy's just an underrated quarterback, in my opinion, at this point. Dude just slings the ball. Arm angles, deep, intermediate. He can work on the short a little bit. I think sometimes he holds the ball a little bit too much because he's always trying to make that play like, boom, takes the hit. But gotta love that. He's a gamer. So he only took 2 sacks in this game. He throws the ball well. So when we're talking about Puka Nacua, is this team heavily reliant on Puka Nacua, or is this a team effort? Go down, Ken, so I can prove my points.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Just scroll down. You're looking at the receiving. That's it. Look, right off the bat, guys. Cooper Kupp handled business. 14 catches, 110 yards. So that's good. It shows right off the bat that this team isn't going to be relying on Puka Nacua to carry them all the time. Guys that I don't even really know. Tyler Johnson had a productive game. 5 catches, 79 yards. Colby Parkinson, 4 catches, 47 yards. Demarcus Robinson, I remember him more for the Ravens and Chiefs, but I didn't even know he was on the Rams. He had an all right game, 4 catches, 42 yards. And what happened there? He just went down. Oh, you gonna stay over here for me? All right, thank you. Kyron Williams could have did a little bit better though. He didn't have a great game catching or running, but so like I said, that being said, I like the Rams because the Rams have shown that they're a well-rounded team. They're not going to rely on one receiver. And the Arizona Cardinals don't have a good defense anyway. We just saw the Bills hang 34 on them like it was nothing. And I think the Bills, quite frankly, left points on the board. So, yeah, I like the Rams here. And I have another point to point out about the Rams winning this game despite the Cardinals not having to deal with Puka Nacua. Can you go to the PFF offensive line rankings? All right, the Lions are the number 1 offensive line, right? Rams did a pretty good job. Held them to only 20 points in regulation. Unfortunately, they ran out of steam, as you guys saw from the box score. They lost in overtime on a walk-off running touchdown by David Montgomery, who is he's a heck of a running back, guys. Him and Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm telling you right now, that's the number 1 running back tandem in the league. With this offensive line, you already know what time it is. Lions are going to be a very hard team to beat. But back to the Cardinals. Go down, baby. Scroll down to the Cardinals ranking, guys. The Cardinals ranking is not good. Bottom 5? Oh, no, I actually think bottom 10. I think they're 26 right off the top.
Well, I'm getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Cardinals.
Arizona, 20. That's at 26, right? Booyah, 26. All right, it says the Cardinals' offensive line is without any truly weak link. Oh, that's kind of a. I guess that's a typo because that's not. I'm not the grammar police or nothing, but I don't think that's a proper sentence. So let me just say it the way I see it. The Cardinals' offensive line is without any true weak links, but also lacks above average players. Moving from right side to left tackle, Paris Johnson Jr. is expected to live up to his potential in his second season after ranking just 57th in PFF overall grade among offensive tackles as a rookie in 2023. Arizona also signed Evan Brown and Jonah Williams in free agency to further stabilize the offensive line. Um, Jonah Williams got hurt. So Kyler Murray coming off torn ACL. Jonah Williams already out. Offensive line was bad with Jonah Williams, ranked 26. I think Puka Nacua was taking all the headlights. The headlines on the injury report. But I think Jonah Williams' injury is a little bit more game indicative. So I think the Cardinals are going to struggle. I think they're going to struggle blocking. I think Jared Verse, who had a sack in his rookie debut against the Lions' #1 offensive line, I think he even eats more. I think he's going to be in the backfield even more. He had 2 QB hits. Maybe he get 3-4 and another sack. So I'm not worried about Puka Nacua being out, guys. I like the Rams as underdogs. All right, baby. We got one more.
Next tab or the next injury?
I think Marshawn. All right, guys. So the last one, and this one's going to be a little bit of a 50-50 take. So just to recap, we went against the Packers, losing Jordan Love, and we went against the Dolphins, not having Devon Achane at 100% and losing Raheem Mostert. But we are going with the Rams despite losing Puka Nacua because of their all-around offensive arsenal. And on this last one, with the Saints-Cowboys being about a 6-point spread, with a key injury of Marshawn Lattimore at corner. Kitten, what do you think about the hamstring injuries?
So I know he may miss the next game. I know hamstring injuries are not too, detrimental, but...
Really?
But, a pulled hamstring. Yeah.
You think he could play on that?
I think so.
He could chase CD Lamb?
But it can quickly turn to something very worse.
Well, that's the problem.
So that's why that's what I said.
So wait, with hamstring, refresh my memory, Miss Nurse Nerd. What's up with the hamstring? Like, what do people do to keep the hamstring? Because it's not just adrenaline with the hamstring, right? Don't they need like hydration or something like that?
You need hydration for all your muscles.
Oh, for all of them? So not in particular to the hamstring?
No, it's just a very big muscle. You need lots of rest, and you need to, not be on it and not stress it out. And I do believe running will stress it out, but he can definitely play with his pulled hamstring.
He could.
In massages and
right,
all this stuff.
So,
but it can be exacerbated.
So with this week off, he could or could not be effective.
I think so.
Well, the nurse said it, guys. I'm not sure though.
You don't have to agree. I'm just letting you know.
Thank you. But I say stay away from this game. I think this is one of those things where the line is. This could go either way. This could be a Cowboys blowout where Marshawn Lattimore is not effective because of the tight hammy, and they blow them out like they did the Browns. Or this could be a game in which the hamstring is a minor situation, and then he's playing well. And we know Dak loves being dink and dunk Dak and conservative and missing the deep shots. So, maybe the Saints could put the clamps on the Cowboys and then they cover that 6-point spread or they outright win the game. So I feel like, guys, stay away from this game because we don't know how this can go.
It's really definitely 50-50.
Yeah, the Saints have shown that maybe that offensive coordinator change that they made with Dennis Allen bringing in, I forgot who Dennis Allen brought in. Hold on, babe. Can you just check that for me?
What do you want me to check?
Just put Saints offensive coordinator because I know they made a change. Saints offensive coordinator. Yeah, it's right there. Who is it? Oh, Clint Kubiak. Oh, I think is that he must be the son. He must be the son of Gary Kubiak, who was really good with the Houston Texans. And it's funny because Derek Carr plays for the Saints now, and Gary Kubiak, I believe. Well, Gary Kubiak was the coach of the Texans, and David Carr was also a quarterback for the Texans. So must be some home cooking going on there. But shout out to Clint Kubiak. He put up 47. He helped the Saints put up 47 points. So with that being said, guys, I think the Saints really might be on the upswing offensively. So it's really hard to tell whether or not Marshawn Lattimore's absence will even matter because they might give up the points, but then Clint Kubiak and Derek Carr might have the Saints humming, and this game's going to be close anyway. So with that being said, stay away from this one. And that's it for the injury stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it. Right, kid?
I think so.
Ralphie, is that it? Is that it, Ralphie? Let's see. Ralphie, I don't know. Ralphie look a little out of it. Oh, Ralphie said that's it. Yeah. So, all right, guys. We're going to wrap that up. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. We're going against the Packers, losing Jordan Love. We're going against the Dolphins, having Raheem Mostert out with the chest injury, Devon A-Chain with the gimpy ankle. We are rolling with the Rams, despite Puka Nakua's PCL injury, because the Rams got a total offensive arsenal. And stay away from the Saints-Cowboys game, because that game could go either way. It could be a Cowboys blowout. It could be a Saints blowout. It could be a close game. Marshawn Lattimore's hamstring could really decide it, and we don't know how that's going to go. One half, he could be great. The other half, he gives out. Stay away. All right, guys. Peace out. Catch you on the next video.
Bye.